Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Chris Sale will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, if you were getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately, in his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today. Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Markakis is retired, and there's 1 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, how about Dansby Swanson? He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Batting third, center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Now here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did in their last game.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First offering on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of work.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Bogaerts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
He's going.
Bogaerts takes off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
First pitch on its way. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now a move over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park with no score. Stepping in for the Braves, number 20. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. On the first, and Suzuki's retired, 2 away.
Batting 6, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Settling in now, Charlie Culberson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-1. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
this guy down.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. From the stretch. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack him on defense this way. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Now to the plate, Hanley Ramirez, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Let's go, Ramirez! Woohoo!
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Ramirez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jackie Bradley Jr. is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ruiz is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Suzuki has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. And the next in is Johan Camargo. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Camargo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Now the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. So a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Riding in once again, Ender Inciarte. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Inciarte, a 27-year-old who was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Hit in the air out to center field. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 20. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1. Don't let him score
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
2 out, bases loaded. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Vasquez stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Markakis will make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Kurt Suzuki comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Come on, Boston.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Let's go.
The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. to 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. Scooped up, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Fouled off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. In the air, down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The next 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Woo! 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single in his first try.
Number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Here's Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Here's J.D. Martinez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Slow little roller to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again. Rio Ruiz reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
Oh, that's on the plate.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there on to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Number 7, designated hitter.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. The 2-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Popped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in, Hanley Ramirez 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Ruiz in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Nope.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Through 5 innings. Now 1-0 Boston. Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, number 20. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready for another shot now, Kurt Suzuki. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies picks it up, and that's out number 1. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Now the double steal is on here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Charlie Culberson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Pedroia is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ready for another chance. Ozzie Albies 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 75, Brent Davis.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Come on, baby, go yawn!
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Here's Hanley Ramirez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's set and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Benintendi on at first, nobody out.
Come on, Fox.
Benintendi's on the move. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. 4th home run for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
I know you can do it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that if that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now to the plate, Rafael Devers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Still only 1 out in the inning. In the air to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Let's get something started here.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Go, wait for the pitch.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll march on to the 8th. Boston leads it 3-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Rio Ruiz will start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. And that one stayed up a little high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still down 3-0. Miguel Sokolovich will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Miguel Sokolovich.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. He doubled his last time through.
Dustin Pedroia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. It's a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2 down the third baseline.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. To third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Oh, and the throw by Markakis is a beauty. He is out at home plate. Red Sox lead one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. The historic Old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 20.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, number 20, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Sale earns his 8th victory of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Mike Foltynewicz is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.